Political violence is not something that we need to embrace. We need to embrace democracy, where each and every person is allowed to participate and be in any party that they like. And especially what happened to Honorable Osotsi, it's kind of very bad thing, because it kills democracy that we have achieved and we have worked for other people, and more particularly it's wrong for people in Kisumu, because that is the stronghold of Baba, and Baba was a Democrat, and Baba is the one who fought for multi-party democracy, which means people are allowed to and democracy also requires that we can even differ even within the family, and it's still normal. So for political leaders, and especially the use of youth as goons and locally known as sandwayers, is something that needs to be looked into quite in details, and serious actions needs to be taken, because for now we are likely to drive the country into a situation where these youth are going to change to be the people that are coercing people to either give them something, or else they're going to hurt you and these kind of things. And it's also heartening that one of the most important person that is mentioned to have been part of this is the internal security PS, is Raymond Omolo, which is it's a bit worrying. But because we don't have the reality, it might be political. What we would urge for is that everybody that is involved, and especially the people who are arrested, the people who are captured on the CCTV, needs to be investigated and also be arrested. But second, now the security infrastructure need to start looking into politicians who are working with youth around and their activities, and also just ensure that people who, we don't say it's wrong to support politicians, but people who are supporting politicians must also have certain level of decorum. Looking at it locally, it's something that has particularly affected a lot of people, and there are a lot of people who have been crying, and especially when you look at Kasipul, where there were a lot of cases where certain politicians had goons, hired goons, and they always terrorize people. So we can see this thing escalating and going to a national level. Looking at the fact that we are going into election, if something is not done, we are likely to lose a lot of people, but we are also going to derail the democratic process, the gains that we have realized over the time. So for me, is people who are involved must be prosecuted, and immediate arrest we need to do. But for the internal security, we need at least weekly updates on the progress that you're making, especially for the one that are known, like the ones for resources. So we are looking forward to you, because if you don't take action, the citizen might opt for defending themselves, and that we are going to plunge country into an anarchy, which is not a good thing. So let's take the initiative and make the precautionary measures to ensure that the country is safe. Thank you.